Hello everyone. So today we are going to talk about a topic which is quite interesting recently. A lot of people, they are afraid of losing their job. They are afraid of being fired by their boss because they have mortgage need to pay each month. So when they lose their job, they need to pay the mortgage, but they don't have the money to pay the mortgage, right? So how to solve this problem? If you have the mortgage, you lose your job, there is going to be a lot of anxiety because you cannot find a job in a short time. So the best way to solve this problem is never buy a house, especially when you have little money, especially when you need to get some mortgage from the bank. Never buy a house, because once you have mortgage need to pay each month, you will feel a lot of anxiety. You are worried about losing your job. You are worried about you cannot afford to pay the mortgage. So if you don't have a lot of money, don't buy a house, because the house is very expensive. Try to think about it. There was a people whose name is Johnson. Johnson doesn't buy a house. When Johnson loses his job, he will not feel so much anxiety. Another guy whose name is Tom. Tom buy a house. Every month, Tom need to pay the mortgage. So when Tom loses the job, Tom don't have enough money to pay for the mortgage. He will feel a lot of anxiety. So if you don't have money, especially when you don't have enough money, you should never buy a house. There is a lot of benefit of not buying a house. The first benefit is that when you don't have a house, you don't need to pay the mortgage. Especially when you lose your job, you don't need to pay the mortgage. That will be okay, right? For example, try to think about it. If every month you can earn $1,000, that is just an example, okay? Try to think about it. If you can only earn $1,000, but your mortgage is $1,000. So if you lose your job, you don't have any money to pay for the mortgage. That's the problem. But if there was another guy, he doesn't have any mortgage, even if he loses the job, he will not worry about the mortgage because he doesn't have any mortgage. He need to earn some money for eating, like breakfast or lunch or dinner. That kind of money is not so much. For example, like dinner only take $5 will be enough, right? Lunch is only going to take $5 as well. For the breakfast, maybe $3, $2 will be enough. So totally each day maybe he need to earn like $10 will be enough. But if you have mortgage, maybe one day you need to earn $40 to pay your mortgage. That's the difference between having the mortgage or don't have the mortgage. Do you understand what I'm talking about? If you have the mortgage, every time, every month, every day, every second minute, you need to earn the money, because if you don't earn money, you can't pay for the mortgage. But if you don't have the mortgage, the cost of the living will be lower. Okay? So if you don't have the money, don't buy a house. living is more important than having a house, than having a big house. So perhaps people will ask, whoa, try to think about it. If you don't have a house, maybe people will say, why? You have been working for so many years, but you still don't have a house, right? People will ask you this question. Don't worry about it. Those people who ask you this question, perhaps they don't have a house either. The success of a life, the successful of a life does not necessarily mean you need to have a house, you need to buy a house. It's not necessary to buy a house to showcase that you are a successful man. The successful man or no successful, it has nothing to do with whether you buy a house or not buy a house. Okay, that's totally different things. So don't worry about it if you don't have a house. So that's it for today. If you like my video, if you like my channel, please subscribe it. Thank you very much for watching my channel. Have a good day. See you next time. Bye.